Well, District 9 detector here. I'm out with my Deus with a high frequency coil. I'm on hot mode and I picked up shallow 52, I think, or 54. I'll pop this little necklace pendant, like a butterfly or sorry, a dragonfly, I'm assuming. Most likely just costume jewelry, but it's a pretty little piece. Look at that little shimmer. Nice. We'll take it. Found 13 cents so far. No, 23 cents. 3 regular pennies and 2 dimes. So none that were silver, but whatever. We're out and about. It's been a long time since I posted anything. Just life gets in the way. That's all I can say. Here we are. 2025. All right, next signal, 74, and it's pretty deep. And it's in some sort of old Allen head, kind of. It's definitely like an Allen head. This part's broken off or stripped. This part's still intact. If you look, if it'll focus, it has all the sides, the 6 sides, so some sort of big old Allen head. It feels brass too. I think it's brass by the looks of it. So that's cool, an old tool. Yeah, so we're going along here. A little bit of change, a little pendant. Deus isn't acting up. We're under power lines here, or close to them. So we're doing good. Got my M4 working good. Hopefully find more. It's been spotted. I found a lot of trash, a lot of foil bits and broken soda cans so far. But we're hitting it back out. Like I said, it's been a long time since I posted anything, but it is to be expected in life. Yeah. Well, the last hole is right here, and I just swung over this area, and just a little, like maybe 4 inches down, was the other half of the Allen head thing. There's a big Allen head. I said that's hex since L. It's gotta be an Allen. Huh. Or I guess it could be some sort of like throttle pulling thing. I don't know. But it looks like a big Allen head. If I'm using that tool name right. Yeah, I found the other half where I thought it was stripped. It like snapped right there. It was bent. So, who knows? Alright, moving on. Alright, just found some sort of a keychain. It broke. I'm gonna dug through it, of course. It says B-E... maybe best? B-E-S-T? Nothing fancy. Probably want a dog. Who knows? But, yeah, a little keychain there. This was cool until it broke. That'd been a cool thing to have. Alright. Moving on. That one was only like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches into the plug. So, not that far in, but we're finding stuff. Well, probably 4 inches down. This is how good those high frequency coils are, or even the, other detectors. You can go up in frequency pretty high. You find those little tiny things, and this is one of those little grease fittings, I'm pretty sure. And that little thing, it's barely as wide as my wedding ring there. It's all the way down there, so. And there's iron all through here, iron and junk. So, I mean, this is junk, but it's pretty cool to find something that small. And perfect signal too. All right, keep moving. And you can't enjoy an old sports field without a crap ton of these beaver tails there. And you know it's one because once you pop the plug and you get through the soil layer, right? You see that it's always tangled in the grass. It's always wrapped around the grass because the roots grow up right through it. Yeah, woo, beaver tail, 7 history. All right, next target was this. I still don't know what it is. It's some clasp with rope through it. No idea. Rang up good though. Then I found this and I thought it was metal, but it's not coming up as metal. It looks like a weird rock or something, I don't know. And then the pen ink cartridge there, that was just trash right next to the hole, ironically. So we got that. We're still looking though. Some weird junk in here. Well, this next target, amateur. This next target is almost pinpointer deep. I'm mad I can't find the rest of it. I found this cool spoon. I thought I nicked it and broke it, but the brake part's been well corroded. It's a little spoon. I don't know how old. It looks pretty old though. Yeah, spoon handle. It's probably bent right here. It would have been more flat, and then that's a curve. I don't know. Maybe a little sugar spoon. But yeah, cool. Can't see any markings on it. It's probably that old. Yeah, we'll take it. All right. Let's scoop up some more good targets. Okay, that was lame. Moving on. I'm a little upset with this one because I'm only like literally a foot away from where I found that spoon handle. And out popped one of these damn bag straps. So these would have like a female end over here that would clip into, have the strap. And we're right next to an old airport, so odds are it's from them when they come and land from parachuting. It's probably off of that equipment, I'm assuming. Could be wrong, but I find a billion of these out here all across this field. But whatever, it's still fine, you know. These are probably way older than what they use now. You don't skydive for good reasons. But yeah, cool. Well, my next target, really deep one again, came up good, was a spent shell casing. Trying to figure out what caliper is, but caliper, not caliper, that goes on your brakes there. It could be 380. I would say it's a 380. It's hard to focus. Been fired. Not too often you see those out here. Normally it's shotgun shells. Back in the day, they would shoot blanks at flying animals to scare them off from the airport so that they wouldn't strike a plane when it was landing or taking off, vice versa. But I've never seen, maybe I found a couple of smaller, who knows. I don't know how old that is, but I'll clean it up eventually and look. I always like to see the age of those. All right, moving on. Well, I spoke too soon. Literally 3 feet away from there, another spent shell. Look at this. Same caliber as the last one. I'm just trying to read it for you here. Looks like it's saying 380 or 32 maybe. I don't know. 380, I think. I'm gonna say it's a 380 again. That's weird. I have hunted as many times. I don't think I've ever really. I might have found a couple, but not in this area, especially. Cool. Another one. All right. Still hard to read. Things are caked. You can't even read the top, I don't think. We'll take it. Alright, moving on. I am actually laughing really hard right now. I can't find it. Hold on. I think I just saw it. Where did I see it? Somewhere in the plug. Let me know if you see it. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't talk to me. I just saw it. Hold on. But anyways, you can kind of see my trail a little bit. It's okay though. I fill my holes. It's just it's really hard for it to look normal after. But anyways, those are the last two casings, and I just found another one somewhere. Oh, it just fell there. It is. Okay, here's another one. So in a world where I'm saying, I never find these things, in the last 3 steps, or 3 holes, really in line with each other, like diagonally. Yeah, so this guy was just plinking little birds. I'm just kidding. Probably, who knows. They're definitely older. They don't look that new. So once I get a good read off of them, maybe I'll tell you in the description what they were. But odds are, I keep following this line, I am gonna find another one right freaking there. Pardon my French. All right, moving on. You guys in all your large sense, man. You've probably never found a full-size car. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Look at that. Ain't nothing nicer than that. Look at that. What we got here? That one was like right below the surface. That was smushed, but it's just buried. Made in... Oh no. Oh no. Not that old. Made in China. Made in China. Whatever though, check this out. Got the purple dinosaur machine. That's right. It's the Barney car. We're gonna take it and move on. Alright. Perfect example of why this coil's good on this detector. I was right next to this nail. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Very tiny. Little screw of some sort. But yeah, very small. Picked it up good, and again, I'm like pinpointer deep. Maybe a little less on the sidewall there, but yeah, I picked it out right from that nail. I could hear it, the iron. That crappy tone with a nice little hint of this. And that hot mode, it's very squeaky, as many people call it, and chirpy. So, but I picked it out. That's the point. A lot of people don't like it. I love using hot mode. It's very responsive, and you really know when you're on top of a good signal. You know, I've been out here for a long time in the same field. I'm still popping up with some goodies, a lot of junk, but that's how you learn your machine. So, you know, yes, you can go to old farms and whatnot and find a bunch of old stuff, but I have found multiple old coins here, some old buckles, buttons, like flat buttons, you know, a lot of actually I think I found a military button too on that side of the field. So there's all kinds of old stuff here. It's just you're picking through all this junk all day long. So if you can get one thing out of all this junk, you know, there's signals everywhere. So that's the trick, is to keep on pushing through it. Eventually there won't be any more bad signals, right? We'll keep getting these good ones, hopefully. I always find spots in this darker section too, of the field where the grass doesn't grow. It's like a lot of moss too. But anyways, I just got a signal. It's a coin. I get you in the light here. Yep, it's a Roosevelt. It's a regular dime. I was hoping it'd be silver. It actually rang up really, really high. I thought they'd be like a quarter or even a penny kind of hooked to it or near it. Happens a lot. People lose a lot of change. Try to see the year for you here, but very hard to see. It's just a clad dime, a regular, yeah, 85, I think. Looks like, yeah, 85, so not silver, but hey, that's another dime, so 33 cents we're up to. You know, and I'll show you a picture of my end finds, and you'll see how much trash out here you have to dig to even find a coin if you're lucky. Always fill your holes, people. Don't be a metal detecting scumbag if you say it like that, but it's true. You know, you ruin it for the rest of us. You're the reason why people say no, why you know, town departments will say no if you ask permission. That's you if you're watching. I know most people watching here are probably good, but for the ones just getting into it who think they can just dig holes and leave them, get out of the hobby. You don't belong here. Sorry, that's just the truth. If you're not wanting to learn to do it right, don't do it at all. That's my wisdom for today. Bing bada boom. Well, almost done with my hunt today. I spent an hour about out, so I'm finding some stuff, obviously. Nothing really that phenomenal. I popped a plug here. I was like, it's not really shallow, but I had to dig a little deeper. And then, to my surprise, right in this little sidewall I'm picking up here, came a penny. It's actually just been sitting like probably like that, I'm assuming, because the bottom's all green and moisture. I can't read the date. 1980, I think. 1980. Okay. Put that plug back down. Make it look like we're never here. All right, a penny. So 34 cents today. Cool. We're almost to a coffee. By coffee, I mean Cumberland Farms, and they've still gone up in price, so it'll take a couple hunts to get there, but we'll get a coffee. All right, possibly my last signal for today. Looks like an old 410 shotgun shell stamp there. There's a really weird, it looks like it started pushing out the primer there, the little, where the striker goes. Yeah, it's full of dirt. I don't know how old it is, but it looks older. It's more like the brass or... oh, I just chipped some of it, darn it. Yeah, we'll take it. Hopefully we find something on the way to the truck, but if not, that's okay. We had a good little hunt. Found some pennies and dimes. So the Deus is doing great. No problems. It's the original Deus. Batteries are still working, all the original batteries. No excessive chirping. Still works on the power lines, even though it's not multi-frequency. But you can have the high frequency coil or the low frequency coil. Either one works great in different situations. And yeah. Oh, and then I got the White's ground hawk shovel or whatever the hell it is. Had that forever, hasn't broken, so that's good if you can find one.